Here are the things I really want people to consider prior to selecting what ski they want. Most people who ask me what to buy, 9 times out of 10, I go, buy an FXHO. Look, what? FXHO. It's got lots of storage. It's comfortable. Ergonomics. Great gas mileage. You'll love it. Well, I want to be fast. Are you racing? No. How fast is the average person going in your group? When you ride, how fast do they go? About 35. Get an HO. But if you go buy a 300 horsepower RXTX or a GTX, are you going to put a catch can on it? No, it's a catch can. Are you going to occasionally, every 50 hours, pull your intercooler out and clean out your intercooler? Because no matter how much your catch can works, you're probably still going to have some milkshake in it. What the hell is that? Oh, okay. You haven't done any due diligence. You haven't. You just see 300 horsepower and you go, woo! You don't need 300 horse. Most people don't need 300 horse. Not trying to be a jerk. Not trying to be a downer. The biggest parameters are, where am I riding? What kind of riding? I'm belaboring this. I realize I am belaboring this. All right, because I want people to honestly consider these things. And this is outside of budget. Where am I riding most of the time? What kind of riding will I be mainly doing? What is my current experience level? And what are my biggest priorities? And once you do that, once you really honestly, and I mean honestly, look at yourself and go, okay, this is what we're going to be doing, you'll be able to narrow down your search really, really far. Okay. Now, there's a whole bunch of other questions that you can ask yourself, like, am I mechanically inclined enough to do all the service myself? Or a lot of my service myself? Change spark plugs, do oil changes, wear rings if you're a Sea-Doo, that sort of thing. Are you comfortable doing it? Yes or no? Do I have the tools to do it? Yes or no? Am I mechanically inclined enough? Yes or no? All right, great. Where am I going to store it? Is it going in the garage? Do I have room for it? Is it going in the side yard? Do I have a cover? When people walk into a dealer, the colors and the bells and whistles, pull them forward. All right. Whoa, look at that one. Oh, that one looks cool. Ooh. All right. The problem is that a GP or an RXPX or an RXTX or an Ultra 310 is a sexy ski. They're good looking. They're good looking skis. They're designed to be good looking. They're all supposed to look racy, even if it's a slow one. They're all supposed to be racy. Okay, great. The problem is that they all have different attributes. They all have very different attributes. And I mean, how many times have I answered people's questions who are like, hey, I have a VXHO. How do I get it to go 70? What? You bought the wrong ski. What are you talking about? What do you mean, what am I talking about? You bought the wrong ski. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out. This clip was taken from our weekly podcast that we record here every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to watch the whole video, you can go to the Watercraft Journal's YouTube channel, go to playlists, and then click on live sessions. You're going to see it there. Otherwise, go ahead and leave a like, a comment, and definitely subscribe to the channel. It helps us grow. And again, thanks again for watching our videos, and we hope to see you soon.